It's been a minute.
Why are you a Grinch?
We're all still trying to figure it out.
Honestly, I didn't know that about you.
Well, you thought I was just happy all the time? I was just merry?
I thought Christmas would just like go into like your personality and like, yeah, go rah rah rah.
Nah, because I feel like I'm very, like, mild. Like, I don't like when people get too excited about anything. I don't like to get too excited about things.
Well, you said extra. That was the word you used.
Yeah.
You don't like all the extra stuff.
Yeah. It's just like, it's just another day.
I don't know.
There's no holiday that's like, it's not just another day to me.
Yeah, but you like other holidays.
I like them, but I didn't say I didn't like Christmas.
Yeah, but you treat other holidays unlike just any other day. Like you're gonna plan out a day for 4th of July, or
Well, I guess Christmas is all planned out for me.
you don't have a choice. Yeah,
No. I just do.
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Well, for now, I mean, it's kind of on autopilot. That point, we're going to go here, get gifts for these people. It's not like...
Yeah.
It's not like no change. It really hasn't been a change in like...
So being back here, did anything change?
Nah, I mean, it was good to be back at, for sure. I appreciate that part of Christmas, like being with the family and everything. And like I like seeing how big it is for them, like how much they like to get together. So I'm like, hey, I'll do whatever it takes for the fam.
So speaking of being back, are you excited to come back?
Yeah, I think I've said it to almost everybody that I've talked to. I haven't. It's kind of hard to hide the excitement at this point. It's just like, it's so close, but I still have just, a few more months. We're in December now, and I'll be back living in San Antonio in May. So, starting to make those plans, but not trying to get too far ahead of myself. Still trying to live one day at a time. But
What do you think you're most excited about?
just having all the resources back at my disposal.
Damn. What do you think your experience in Chicago was like?
Something that I've always wanted. I said it multiple times to myself and to other people while I was there. It's just I got to the point of where I always wanted. I always wanted to be in the big city. Honestly, kind of in a weird way, I wanted to be by myself. I wanted to be like just the bachelor in the city. And I lived that life. I lived in a good place. I was able to go do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. Kind of explore. Didn't have to really worry about anything or anybody. I could kind of just get up and go. So,
Bro, how do you even get there? I don't even. I mean, we've talked about this where it's like complete opposites, complete different. But like the whole like just getting up and going and stuff. Like I don't even know how to trick my mind into doing something like that without thinking it all through and being methodical and wanting to know exactly what's going on.
I mean, I kind of know for me, I'm more of the type that does better with a Band-Aid method, is just ripping it off and just going and then figuring it out as I go. Whenever I think things out too much, I tend to talk myself out of it a lot of the time, and I don't like to be talked out of things, so I just go with it. But I knew it was something that I always wanted, and then the opportunity arose, and I just kind of rolled with it. It definitely wasn't a smooth ride. I mean, you know that for sure. I didn't get there easy. It wasn't. None of the time in Chicago has been easy per se. It's just been,
or hasn't all been easy.
Yeah, it's been worth it though. So
I mean, how old were you when you went over there?
I turned 30.
So you've been over 2 years now.
Yeah.
The amount of growth you've been able to make in just 2 years, and from like a personal standpoint, that's insane.
Yeah, I definitely feel like like I said, I needed it on a confidence level, just personal level, just the experience by itself. I didn't have, just not having any help at all and being able to figure it out is huge. My family, obviously, a lot of people leave. I feel like I gotta say this is like leave home, this is what I always thought, that people leave home because they don't have a good family and they don't have like good, they don't like where they are. But I mean, that wasn't really the case for me. I have a great family.
Yeah, you weren't running away from anything. You were
Yeah.
more like chasing something, chasing
Yeah.
like that. Kind of like a feeling of like independence, and I don't know how to say it, but like that spontaneous like feeling of like
I've just been
Yeah.
I've just been chasing that type of experience for a long time in like a moment, and like I definitely got what I wanted. I was able to appreciate it while it was happening too. And I mean, it helps getting positive feedback for sure for me, just like people seeing from the outside and just, oh man, it looks like fun. Everyone tells me that they want to come visit, they want to come to Chicago, they want to see. I make it look like a badass city, which it is. It's beautiful. But it's definitely had its difficulties with being without family and friends there. I made new friends, but can't make new family. So
Damn, nugget.
yeah,
That makes sense. It checks out. I mean,
and in my head, I thought, I had this imagination that, they would come visit more people would come visit more often. And in reality, I'm glad with the amount of time that people did come and who came, when they came. Because sometimes it would get a little bit overwhelming to be like the hostess with the mostest. Like whenever somebody would come to town, I was like catering to what they liked, and I was trying to be with them like the whole time and show them like the best experience ever. So, but it would have been hard to do that like more on a more consistent basis. So, I mean, I definitely wouldn't have minded my parents or my family coming as many times as they wanted, but with friends, it's different too because I don't know, it's a lot to do.
it's hard. What were your thoughts though on that city life? Like, I mean, it's kind of. I mean, I visited once, and I mean, you've lived there, then for years, so it's different for me. Like the transportation and the people and the city, like it's just a completely different vibe from what we're used to.
Yeah, I don't know. You just kind of fall in love with it. Like there was definitely instances where I would kind of stop and look around and just think about where I was and what I was doing, and I was like, man, like I love this. Like this is cool. It felt like a movie, so it feels like you're in a movie. Very main character vibes, even if you're just with millions of people and everyone's on the same kind of vibe. But I mean, you just see the people walking around there, and it's just a different crowd. So I mean, you find a way to just navigate through it. And I mean, a lot of times I feel like I didn't fit in for sure, but I kind of like that in a way. Like a lot of times I was the only guy doing what I was doing at the time, whether that was like running in crazy weather or paddleboarding on the lake, like in the middle of the air shows, or just random places, random times. But I mean, I was still doing what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. So, I mean, you can really go and chase whatever you want to chase there. Like if you have a lot of hunger, you have a lot of drive, and you can go after whatever you want there, whether that's money, power, social, people, clout, yeah, that's big.
Damn. What do you feel like you didn't get done over there? Like, what do you think you left Chicago like that you didn't accomplish, or you did still feel like you need to work on?
I'm still very reclusive and like solo mission type of person. So like even though I have friends over there and like I made friends, I didn't have like a group that I was for a small amount of time I was hanging out with a group very consistently. But I just feel like I did a lot of stuff on myself over there still, just because I don't have the patience to like wait for anybody or anything like that. And then my career didn't allow for it either, for me to like make plans with people and just be like, hey, we're gonna do this at this time, this day. It's just,
Andy mentioned that how you're very like on your own, like you just don't hit up people like, hey, what you doing? You kind of wait to get invited, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'll show up.
Yeah, I'm always gonna show up when I get invited, but I'm not inviting myself. No, neither am I looking for plans.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something I think I could have been. I had this idea that I would be more social, and like I would have a group of friends and like they'd come over for dinner, like for drinks, and like that's on me, and I just wouldn't even do it. Like my old place and my new place, like maybe not even half my friends have seen it. Like just you just don't hang out like that. Like there's so much to do outside of your apartment too that it's like, you go out into the streets and do stuff.
That's definitely a big difference here in San Antonio, or I guess Texas in general. It's, that you have a home, and it's like host and bring people in and stuff like that. It's a different feeling.
It's a big gathering place. I mean, I still have some time, and the friends that I have that are still very consistent in Chicago, I feel like I could hit them up at any time still, and they'd be willing to like come over and just have breakfast or have dinner or something like that. I just gotta have the time and the confidence to reach out.
I was gonna say it's the confidence to be like, hey, you want to come over, not knowing if people are gonna be like,
yeah, I gotta cook, I gotta prepare. I'm like, man,
that's it's scary for me, honestly, or it's even nerve wracking. Like I definitely get nervous when I'm like hosting something, and I'm like when everybody came over, I definitely got a little stressed, and I was like, and I think I told you like I want to be a good host. I don't want people to just like eat and leave. Like I want people to be like, man, I ate a lot or I had a good time. Like that's, but that's also my personality where I want people to feel good. I want people to like have fun and stuff. Like I just want to be a good host, and I want like a reason for people to come over, which is why in particular I'm like, I mean, just how I am. Like I want space. I want things to look a certain way. I want people to feel confident, or not confident. I want people to feel like comfortable, but that comes from like me being confident and be like, yeah, you can come over. Like, yeah, we'll have a watch party. We'll watch like the 10 a.m. service and we'll make breakfast. Like Julian and Angel will come over tomorrow. We'll make breakfast and we'll watch the service. But like, or if it's just a game that, hey, come over, like that's a big confidence thing. Like, bro, what if somebody says no?
I mean, but it's nice.
Like,
yeah. It's nice though. Like even the idea of it sounds nice. Like when you're able to provide, for other people, like that's pretty.
I guess, honestly, that's probably the root of it all is providing.
That's pretty sick. Yeah,
that's probably the only. Not the only, but like that's the root of the root cause of everything is wanting to give. Maybe.
I mean, I think for me, I kind of got used to taking care of me, and I'm like, and I know I'm not very picky, also. So, dude, I could eat my own food and just be like, man, this tastes great, like it's delicious, but like. Somebody else in my head, I'm like, dude, my taste buds suck. Like I don't know if this is good or not. Like, and then I got to put it in front of somebody else and be like, hey, like enjoy this. So,
bro, yes. Julian came over. They were like, oh, this is good. I was like, fuck, but is it good or you just being nice?
I kind of think that the way for me to get around that is, honestly, I'm just gonna order from somewhere that I really like or something like that.
Nah, bro, you have. I mean, yeah, that's true too. But like. It's scary, bro. What are they lying to you? My brothers ate the steak and like, dude, it's so good. I'm like, you're lying to me?
Is it really? I mean, it's reps though.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you have to just kind of try it, and I mean, it's better to do it with people that, you really can ask or like, be like, hey, like this, it's family or like it's close friends. Like, I'm not gonna like lie to you if something like so. It's like for honestly everything that we've had this week is like. Good. Like I've been enjoying like the diet that we're on and everything like that. I'm like, damn, like I'm eating good over here.
Yeah.
So
that's fair. That's accountability for sure. What do you feel like you're excited most to like challenge yourself or work on when you come back?
I have goals to on all different planes. Like I feel the need to go after more work and use my network to to make up ground quickly, like we talked about the other day. It's just like now that we know people in so many different fields, like we're all growing up, we all have like grown up jobs. It's like it's so much easier to just ask now, and then somebody's like, hey, I know somebody who knows somebody, and like that's how San Antonio kind of works. Is like you go to the HEB, you go to the bar, like wherever you go, you're going to see somebody that you know or somebody that you don't really know, but you kind of know. So it's a lot of familiarity. So, just like I said, taking advantage of that for like work aspect.
What does your work look like?
It's got to start my own venture. Like I've been working for somebody I feel like for too long already at this point. And I mean, everyone works on a different timeline. Like in some aspects of my life, like I'm behind, and in others, like I'm ready to move like quicker than others. Like and with work is one of those things. Like I'm kind of done working for somebody else. So, I feel like if anything, that's one thing I'm proud of is that I have confidence in my work and I'm like ready to go on my own. Mm-hmm. So, it'll be what I'm good at, which is the medical field, repairs, and maintenance and all that stuff. Anything that I can fix, I want to do. And like, I have the knowledge. I have the, like I said, the people who are willing to show me how to do it. So I want to get ready to take advantage of that big time.
So what would be your goal next year? Like actual goal, like to attain something. Or like if somebody asks you, hey, how's it going? Or hey, what do you got going on? That you can tell them like, hey, I'm working on X, Y,
Yeah,
Z.
I mean, I know this is not like very, or actually, can't say it's not hard to achieve, but I guess I haven't even started to really look into like the details of it. But you know, to have a LLC, to be like licensed and have something like that by the end of the year next year would be definitely a goal. And not just have it and not use it. It's like it's got to be utilized. I got to be getting it for a reason. I'm not just getting. I don't want LLC and then figure out what to do with it after. I want to figure out what I have to do with it before, and then get it and be able to start using it right away.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, what's your other goal that we talked about?
The other goal that we talked about.
Yep. Let you think on it.
Made me think on it.
Yep. It's important.
Damn. I'm sure I haven't forgotten, but I mean, we talked about a lot of goals the other day. For sure.
Yeah, but the one actual physical goal.
The actual physical goal.
That you told your dad about.
Oh, well.
Transportation.
Oh, yeah, one of them, yeah, I need to buy a truck.
Yeah, bro. You got to come back with a truck, bro.
I mean, you see me, I always like it, like when I come to town, there's no reason for me to rent a car. My parents have 3 cars, so I just hop into one of those, whichever one they want to give me. I don't really care, but I definitely have a preference.
I love the truck.
And it's my dad's truck. Whenever I hop in the F-150, I'm like, man, this feels right. This is nice. Like, it's pretty new. It's smooth, and it's definitely has. I'm glad that I got the opportunity to like drive a truck around at least for a little bit, just to see what it feels like. Mm-hmm. And I drive the car around too, fine, but it doesn't excite me.
Yeah,
it's just a way to get around. And I want something that excites me. Like I already have the bike, so that's something that goes fast, that I can get around on, that I can have some fun on. Mm-hmm. But I need something that's practical too, and like that's where the truck comes in.
With the golf clubs.
I feel like I'm somebody that actually will utilize the truck. A lot of people.
The tools.
I feel like this is how I look at it a lot of time. I see trucks that look nice. I don't see anything in the back of them.
Not practical.
I'm like they're just to have it just to have it, just because it's cool. Yeah. Maybe it does look cool, and like to fit a family and stuff like that. But for me, it's like it's gonna be filled with.
That'll probably be me once I get my truck. just a truck, just to have a truck.
It's gonna be filled with gear for sure. It'll always have
like a travel bag.
Yeah, it'll always have an ice chest in it and a tool bag, and I mean
practical stuff.
I even like to help people out.
Yeah.
When you get a truck, you become the guy with the truck. So
yeah. I
mean, it's nice to be able to help. So it's a goal for sure. We don't know what we're going with yet. I pretty much like all the brands. Like the Tundras look dope to me. When I had a Charger, I had dreams of having the Charger and a Ram at the same time.
Team Dodge.
Yeah, my brother loves Chevys. They look good, and I mean Ford. My dad's a Ford guy. He's always been a Ford guy. All the boys have Fords, so
I think it's important to have a goal.
Yeah,
a goal like that. That's like not serious. It's just like I eventually want to get a truck.
It has it's enough to where it's serious, but it's also fun. Yeah, and like you can see it as a toy. Some people are gonna be like, "Dude, just get a car. Like, just get a cheap car just to get around." Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah.
So, but it's a little bit of both. It's a serious goal. It's something that will hold its value, and something that will be utilized by me. I feel like very often.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a big one for sure. So those two are like pretty much business and money oriented, but just getting back to. I'll start with like family first, because I just feel like I need to make up time now that I've been away, and like a lot of people want to spend time, and it's hard to do it whenever you only have a certain amount of days. Even when I gave myself this longest period that I've had since I've been gone, it's still been a lot to like try and get around to everybody. And when you're on such a short amount of time, like I feel like you're social battery is like even smaller, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I kind of just want to chill.
Do you
sometimes.
feel like whenever you left, you took it for granted, like having your family so close? Where like you when you were over there, and you're like, damn, or like,
Yeah.
or even you now you see like the time you spent with them, you're like, damn, I'm missing out a lot.
Yeah, I've said that out loud several times for sure. While I was over there, when I come back, I try and make sure I let them know that they're loved and like they're appreciated, and like I said, that I wasn't running away from anything. They understand that I've always been the one that had that need, that I had that itch that just can't be
How old are you?
scratched by anything. Yeah,
You were that kid, bro.
yeah, I've been that kid. So, just even like the simple things that
Why are you that kid?
why am I that kid?
Let me talk about it. It's fine.
I definitely have FOMO. That's well known. I did. I mean, I still do. Like for a long time, just like kind of like to show off too. Just like what is, it became a thing, and I just ran with it. It was like what I was always so wild that it was like, what is Fabian doing? And then it just became like, well, what's he gonna do next? So there was always something to prove, and then, I think the one that you're trying to get to is like, there's always someone better than you. That's one of the things too.
No, I was actually referring to like how you always just had it so good, and you're like, bro,
Oh, yeah,
somebody
yeah.
or even now that you have it so good, like your family,
Dude,
like,
I have so much confidence. Like I can play along the edge, and even if I fall, someone's gonna like catch me along the way. So
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to fall.
that was where I was going. It's like you're not scared. It's just
Yeah, yeah. It all came from that. It all came from the family. It was just they let me play along that line for a long time too, and I did fall a few times. Like I made some mistakes along the way, I mean, I always just say it just never felt like there was anything that I couldn't overcome, and whether that was from family or faith or just a combination of the two, it was just made it super easy. So, I could literally lose it all and I'll still be okay. So
yeah,
that's
a big confidence thing.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you want.
yeah,
Just FAFO.
FAFO, F
Yeah.
around and find out.
Yeah.
I've done it plenty of times, and I mean, I don't plan on stopping on doing it. It's just changed the things that I F around with and find out with. It used to be very like, I started out very mischievous and like I was just always like pushing buttons and like doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. And then it became like stunts and like daredevil stuff and like seeing how close I could get to like literally like injury, life and limb.
Yeah.
Went through my dings and got my injuries, and now it's more of like taking social risk with like people, relationships, and also like career, like money risk. Like I'm willing to take those things, but that just like sounds like going up the maturity ladder. So I don't know. I'm always going to be a risk taker. I feel that need for whatever reason. Like that's what excites me.
How do you feel in regards to relationships that affects you now? That reckless, like, FAFO.
FAFO. There's again, yeah, you're not gonna find out unless you fuck around. So, I think I've told you this, and like, I take every relationship has value, a certain level, and you learn a certain thing from a certain person, whether it's a friend, family, or intimate relationship. And I really try and take advantage of that with whoever it is. Like I try and know people on a very like intimate level. So
You've also told me before that with everybody there's a timer. That there's always like
some people's timer is a little longer than others, but
where does that timer come from? Because I feel I'm the same way. I mean, I think everybody's like that in some to a certain extent, where it's like, okay, what am I getting out of this relationship or friendship?
And I mean, if we're being honest, like some people play all their cards a little too early, and you get a sense of what you're gonna get, or like what's kind of gonna get played quicker than some people like they keep them close and you're like, all right, like show me what you got, like where's
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something that I definitely take into account, and I don't know how to describe it. It's just like how how you think that they're gonna improve your life also too.
Yeah, that's a very transactional way of looking at a friendship, and I think I see that way too early on, where I'm like, what value am I getting from this friendship or relationship? And as the business owner, that's where I've struggled a lot. Is because I don't know where this relationship can lead to. It can be an ex-client or, partner on something, and I'm very like, can you be a potential client? No, not really. Then it's like, okay, move on next. And I don't have that like where you get to know somebody, like you personally, where you get to know somebody and you're like, cool, and like having like a genuine conversation with. Like I struggle just like having a genuine like conversation with somebody, and like who knows where it could have led to. And I think we've talked about this before, but you're very like give everybody a chance. Like everybody's like, and I'm like, dude, why are you still messaging 5 people back? Like, what are you going to get from that? Like right now, this moment. Whether that's like if we're on High Rocks events and you're still like doing stuff and you feel like the urge to like respond to everybody, and I'm just like blocked off. Like, no, nobody's going to get any extra energy from me unless like it's a client or it's like family member or something like that where I need to respond. Like,
we've kind of talked about this, how we're like kind of opposites in a way, and like we're kind of
we're for sure opposites.
We're going in different directions, so
for sure opposites.
You're learning a little bit about how I operate, and maybe you can take some knowledge and nuggets from that, and like give some people a little bit more of a chance, and then for me on the opposite end, it's like, all right, am I kind of wasting my time, and like being a little more of a filter,
selective.
And I guess what I was just saying even a minute ago though is like, even if somebody that you might feel is like a waste of time, like I take whatever little positive I can, because like I'm such like a optimist and like a positive person.
That's a good point.
Like, even if it sucked and I got nothing, seems like I got nothing out of it, I'm like, I'm gonna take something from
honestly it. You're very optimistic. Which I mean, like I said, we know that we're complete opposites. Like we don't really like, well, we agree on stuff, but we don't really like, our personalities are like way different, but like I'd say our sense of humor is like aligned perfectly, which is probably why we get along really well. But our personalities are completely opposites, and I think if we were the same, we probably wouldn't be as close. But we're so like opposite, where it's like the yin and yang kind of thing, where bro, you're optimistic and blah blah blah, and I'm like an asshole, and I'm like, this sucked. Like we only sold 5 dream shirts, and you're like, okay, cool, yeah, hell yeah, we got 5 more. We sold like 5 more, and I'm like, we only sold 2 golf towels.
Yeah.
And like you're optimistic, obviously different things, but that's, I mean, I would say the one thing is that I struggle with is that optimistic and being like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, what we were just talking about a minute ago, where it's like, without getting too deep into it, but like I think you have more of that fear of falling.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it comes down to like that blind optimism that I have, like, I'm going to get caught. And like, I feel like a few times in your life you've had to like catch yourself. And so you're like, well, dude, I'm falling right now and nobody's catching me. I'm just falling. And so that's probably where it comes in to play.
Yeah. You just be more selective, and you're like very.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have your guard up a little bit too. You just got to be like, all right, like who's going to, it's big on who comes into your life and the energy they bring and stuff like that. It's because that, I guess we both had people that have brought like, negative energy in and stuff like that. And then once you let that go, you're like, wow, okay. I mean, like I said, I learned something from it, but damn, I'm doing better now that is gone.
Yeah, I got better.
Yeah, since you got gone.
Damn, crazy. Shout out to Morgan Wallen. Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm pretty sure everyone that felt that song was rooting for them, though. Even the problems.
Damn.
But yeah, I think we're heading in a good direction right now. Going into the new year, I know we were talking about where my life is going right now, because I'm headed back here and headed back home. But I mean, I think we both have good things that we're working towards, and like we've learned a lot, and we've kind of done it together simultaneously through working with High Rocks and stuff like that. Everyone's always like dream is like to work with their friends, and like the opportunity came with High Rocks, and like we jumped on it, and we broadcasted it like to the world. We've gone a little reclusive as of late, but we gave everyone like a hella good taste of what it was like to get to work with your friend and have fun. And I hope I hope that inspired other people, because
Yeah.
I have had a lot of people that, I'm sure you had the same thing, like ask like how they can get in, and
Yeah.
oh my God, it looks like you guys are having a blast, and like
Yeah.
y'all make it look like it's so much fun, and it is, and we also we don't show really as much of like the work that goes into it and stuff like that, because we're just having a good time because
Yeah.
we're together. But ever since I've started, I've just been more of that guy that's telling people like, there's an opportunity out there for you
Everywhere.
to like
Yeah.
have fun, do something that you love, and like work with your friends. But like you gotta ask, you gotta open those doors.
I think I personally I spent a lot of time talking about the negative and thinking like all the stuff I had to go through, whether that was relationships or the house or business. We're like I look back and we're when you were coming back and it was like, damn, Christmas is already next week, and it was like, man, we've had a lot of motion all year. Like it's been a busy year. Like I've traveled the most I've traveled, and I'm thankful that it's been for work and not just pleasure. Like
Yeah, for you, it would have never been traveling this much just for fun.
Yeah.
It's just not, that wasn't in your, and I mean, a lot of people have, because I try and make everything look fun, and people are always like, man, you're always traveling, and like, honestly, the majority of my travel has been for work too. It's always been like that.
Yeah.
So for me, this was no change. Like, it was just, I was always traveling for work. Now it's like more to like fun, big cities that everyone wants to go to big events that everyone wants to go to. So it's different. Like, I used to get sent places that I really didn't care for. Sometimes I would get a good spot, but anyways, yeah, it was crazy that it's been a year, Well, we don't see it like that. Like, I don't know. It feels like Anaheim was like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, I think being back in Anaheim where it was like exactly a year, it was like, damn, this has been going by way so fast. I mean, and it's a lot to be thankful for too. Like, it's been in some aspects it's been tough, but in most aspects it's been very like a lot of growth. Like, we went sober for a really long time. That was a big thing. Like we stopped drinking. Like that's actually like the biggest thing that I probably worked on this year.
Yeah.
Working out, training. I was just complete unhealthy relationship with fitness the past 2-3 years. I blamed it on business and whatever the case is, and like a lot of good things did happen for sure.
Yeah.
So a lot to be thankful for.
People, our whole group is like fit, and like it's fun to be around those people and see how their lifestyles work and how they work it into their day to day. But yeah, it seems like you're having a lot more fun with fitness now, and like you're starting to get back on that grind, but on a good level. Like, I mean, even both of us, we both had like, people might see it as a healthy thing, but it can be an unhealthy relationship for sure when it's like that's all you want to do, and like, you just want to work out, and like you're not listening to your body or anything like that. But yeah, that's a big positive for sure. It's a big win.
It's been the biggest, not the big. I mean, I'd say for me probably the biggest change for sure, but it affects everything else. It's like a domino effect.
Yeah,
we went from being the guys that were like going to drink at the High Rocks events, like, to like, oh yeah, we're sober, we're not drinking no more.
It's kind of crazy. I think we do that a lot, and it's something that definitely crosses my mind. But we're just trying new things, and like for some people it might be such a surprise. You go from 1 week to the next, and we're like, all right, we're not drinking, and like it helps that we do it together, because it's like, all right, who else is gonna?
We're not on Instagram anymore.
And then one week to the next, we're just not on Instagram anymore.
Just
go from the biggest drinkers to not drinking at all.
Yeah.
Go from like the biggest social cloud chasers to not cloud chasers.
Just ghost.
Yeah.
But I'd say even with the Instagram thing, like it's for good reason. Like it's not just like, oh, we're not doing Instagram. It's like, dude, like we needed that break. For our own reasons, like we needed that break from Instagram and just stop getting on social so often.
Well, as much as we needed the break from drinking, like it drained us. Like we were just like, this is a lot to keep up with all the time, and so it was fun, and like so was.
I also think we like the challenge too of like where for me I was like, well, I'm just not going to get on Instagram. I said I'm only going to get on Instagram in the evenings. You did it for a couple of days, and you're like,
Yeah,
Nah, delete the app.
I said, yeah, delete that.
I was like, damn.
I had a timer on my phone that said I could only be on Instagram for 3 hours a day. Every day I clicked, I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing the game.
It says like, don't remind me today.
Yeah, don't remind me today.
Damn.
So again, to our friends, I apologize for the lack of stability and
The cloud.
consistency. Yeah, it's just we're just trying things. So, and like I said, we do it together because it just seems a little easier that way. There's certain things that we both differ on, or we're like, oh, I'm going to do this and you're going to do that. So it's not everything. We're not completely two peas in a pod, but like when it comes to these are big challenges, for young men. I feel like it's like, drinking is like a big thing. I mean, we're not even young. Yeah, we're young. I don't know. Are we?
No, I'd say, I mean, young,
Yeah,
but like it's still challenges. Like, I mean,
like drinking is a huge thing about being like a guy, even more than a girl.
I think in our environment too, it's like we have friends that drink.
Machismo.
Yeah, it's like we're friends that drink. That's
And
not
then,
a secret.
Instagram, we're just in the age of Instagram. Like, our age group uses Instagram the most. The younger, and I mean, even our age is starting to use, like, TikTok and stuff more and whatever. Who knows what's next. But, yeah, it's a huge thing. Like, if you're not on there, you're just, nobody sees you. So,
Yeah.
it definitely challenges you. It makes you get creative on those aspects, but it also can, both of those things, drinking and not being on socials all the time, will filter out who really needs you there and who you really need there. And I think that's a big cleanser. It's a big thing that I like looked at it as, and because for me as a person who is not good at filtering people, I need external things that are going to do it for me. So if I head down a path a certain way, I'm like, who can follow or who wants to follow, who's going to keep up, versus like if I just, it's open to everybody, like, yeah, I can do whatever, like, come on, I'm going to go with your path, I'm going to follow.
Damn.
I'm going to get on your,
Yeah, I think my biggest thing with Instagram is like realizing, like, thinking I was gonna get FOMO, but I was like getting off of it. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I don't feel like there's anything where I need to see or want to see that is gonna require me, like, I need to get back on. Like, it's just been like a day goes by and it's like there's nobody's clout or stuff that I just absolutely needed to see.
yeah. I hate to label it as an addiction, but that's what it started to feel like to me personally. And I don't think I don't think you could ask anybody that was following me, or that I was on, I was on Instagram every day. I was like the Instagrammer. Like, there was always something to see, always something going on. I was on there all the time. And so if anybody was going to be surprised that, like, wow, this guy just disappeared, it was probably going to be me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been getting a lot of questions about it.
Yeah.
And, I just kind of told everybody the same thing. Like, I just needed to focus more on other things, and trying to do that now. So,
Yeah. What's new with High Rocks?
we're fired.
Yeah.
We're on this long break right now compared to the beginning of the season, and compared to what the end of the season could look like. We only have one event in January in Phoenix, and we only have one event in February in Vegas. Two big events.
Oh, Washington's in March.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
and then Washington.
then we have two in March. I don't know, one in April, two in May, and it would just continue from there. Yeah, we got Phoenix in January, hopefully at the end of the month. That's one that I think we're both excited for. It would be High Rocks' first time in Arizona, and I don't know. Have you been there? You've been to Phoenix?
Oh yeah, seen Diamondbacks game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have some people that we know there also in the city, so that's cool. And I mean, it'll just be a good time of year to be there, to visit there. So
Yeah.
a lot of people, we're starting to know more people who are going to the event, so that's cool. They're kind of looking forward to seeing us. We're looking forward to seeing them, because that's kind of one of the only opportunities we get to see some of these people.
More of a sense of community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
What about on an athlete level?
On an athlete level, We still have, we both have goals now that we're going towards.
Yeah.
On the individual spectrum, we've already ran we only ran once. We only ran one doubles race so far this year.
Yeah, we didn't run Atlanta.
We only ran one doubles. But now I ran Chicago with Hayden, and we got ourselves a qualifying spot to Worlds. So now I can focus on solo spot. I'm trying to go after. So sub 60 is the goal. I honestly have already. I think I've told you this, and I tell myself this, that I don't want to qualify with a time that's not below 60, below an hour. So that's just personal, for me, because I want to be able to go to Stockholm and run a sub 60. That's not going to win the championship. That's not going to win the race, but like that lets me know that I put in serious work to get that time, because it's not easy to do. So that's the time I want to get when I qualify, and that's the time that I want to get consistent with running below. And do you want to tell them about your personal goal for?
I think I had a time personal goal for a solo race, but my coach said that I need to not focus on the time. I need to focus on like the actual process. So I need to just focus on getting my legs stronger, because that's my biggest weakness as far as the stations. Solo and doubles, like that's just, my legs are just my biggest weakness, and that's an easy thing that I can work on. And then also just accumulating like the 20 miles a week, like minimum, like those are the actual goals that I have, and that'll set me up for a good time, specifically for a solo race. I know for a fact that it'll make our doubles time faster, but as on a solo thing, like I've never really done a solo race because I've always been scared, whether that's in CrossFit or other events. I've always been doubles and with a partner or with the team. I think I've always just been scared to like fail or scared to like do something on my own. So I think the immediate goal, or the first goal, is like just do it solo by myself, not have anybody else with me. But in preparation for that, my goals would be like get my legs stronger, push the sled, squats, sled pulls, lunges. And I think that'll translate into running faster on top of accumulating the 20 miles minimum per week.
Yeah. Should we call you out? How many miles have you ran this week?
-2. No, I don't know. I mean, I'm maybe at like 8 miles right now. But those miles were like with the High Rocks specific workout. So like I ran 800 meters most of my workouts are 800 meters.
Yeah.
So like on my Strava, like it doesn't add it because I don't really.
Yeah, you're not tracking in the.
Yeah, so that's why even in my head I'm like, I haven't even ran any miles. All my running I haven't gone on specific on a run.
Yeah. So do you want to accumulate those 20 outside of a workout? Do you want
just in general? Yeah, I want to log 20.
Tracked?
I just want to know like, hey, I got 20. But yeah, this week has been slow for sure. It's been.
I mean, it's just fine. It's good to be aware of that. I feel like, and there's a reason that I don't set goals like that personally. It's because I do get discouraged, and I know myself that I'm so sporadic that I won't hit them.
Yeah.
So I just attack things like kind of crazy and sporadically. I'll go run 13 miles one day, and then I won't run for like a few weeks.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I think you have the right mindset, and like that's how your mind works, and like so that you have that goal.
I would say that's another way we're completely opposites too. Is like approach to training is like you're just very like maintain, want to chip everything away, and like me, I'm methodical. It's like every workout has intention. We did the other workout at Lone Star, and you were like, yeah, we're just whatever, and I was like getting pissed off. I was like, okay, so what is my intention right now? Is like, okay, am I trying to hold this like 4-minute pace on the 1K in a row, or am I focused on like pushing the sled and not breaking up too much? Like I need to know in my mind, like, okay, this is the intention of this piece. Like, at the end of the day, like I know I need to look back and like, okay, I worked on this, and my objective was.
Yeah, that's something that we probably got instilled in us through CrossFit, and like I've been doing it or stopped doing it like a lot longer than you have. So I remember though, like programs that we would follow, that it would say very specifically in the training, hey, try to go unbroken on these sets, and like burn yourself here versus whatever. But that's what comes with writing your own workouts. It's just kind of like, all right, I just want to feel good through the whole thing. I want to like push myself like to the max on everything.
But you're also in the maintain phase. Like you're just trying to get a little bit, chip away a little bit at everything. And I'm like, bro, I'm weak, bro. Like I cannot move the sled as well as I need to be, and I need to get faster. And that's pretty much like it.
I probably do need to figure out though, like, because I guess this is why I've struggled in my times have been like so all over the place. Is like I don't know what I need to focus on directly. Like I don't know I can't name one station out loud that's like, all right, I need to do this more. And the only one that I can think of is ski, but it's that one's hard because it's at the beginning of the race and like what I improve my ski and then I'm like, all right, I get confident and come out and
you still don't do it.
Burn myself in the first station because I want.
I mean, it's easy to be like, okay, we just got to run faster.
Yeah, which I've been doing. I think I've been putting in a good amount of miles, like, and also enjoying it more now. Like I'm starting to enjoy running. Actually, like I want to do it every day. I want to run every day, at least 3 miles. So, and that's on top of like whatever training I'm doing. But I have the time for that right now, so I'm kind of trying to take advantage of it. And also my body, aside from the past 2 days, my back has been hurting. But aside from that, like my body feels really good. So I start attacking workouts. I just want to work out every day. I want to run every day. Because, like I said, I know the time is going to come where like something's going to get in the way or I'm going to like get sick or get hurt and like it's going to fall off. So I like try and stack as many like days as I can, hard days. So
that we just have them in the chamber.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
And I mean, this has been a perfect opportunity for me being here, being home. There's a lot of distraction to be had, while I'm here, but training keeps me focused. So it helps me eat better, all that, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's it for High Rocks. I guess we got our personal goals that we're trying to hit. We're trying to maintain our position on the team, which, is easier said than done. There's
fun.
Yeah, it's fun, but, it's also a job at the end of the day. So, you always got to stay on top of everything that you're doing and remember that and, like, I don't know, be grateful for the opportunity, never take advantage of it.
Yep.
I feel like we are taking advantage of it in the right way, but
you
can't take advantage of it in the wrong way. Because there's a lot of people, like I said before, who want to be in our shoes. And, like, I'm sure the line is endless.
Yeah.
Especially with High Rocks right now. It's such like the hot thing to do.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good spot. I mean, we're definitely grateful for it. The people we met, worked with and stuff. It's cool. It's a cool experience for sure. I don't think I would have been doing something like this for sure.
Yeah. It's opened a lot of doors for me, even outside of High Rocks, and opened my eyes more than anything, like to the opportunities that are there. So now forever, regardless if it's High Rocks or whatever, I don't see myself spending too many weekends at home. Like I want to be doing something somewhere. There's an event somewhere that needs to be worked or, is fun that I want to be at. So whatever team that is, and like I do like working with a team as well. So there's always going to be something that I want to be chasing or going to be doing. I used to just go out, have fun on the weekends, but now I'd honestly rather work.
Yeah, these events are just completely different. Like I had a little bit of experience with it, like through media and the CrossFit space, but the way like how fulfilled you feel after an event, and like the way like we're talking about the numbers and how everybody works together, like it's a cool feeling for sure. Like just working together and having a team and having one goal, and then like, while we're doing all that, like we're actually still having fun too.
Yeah, I mean it's exhausting, but
yeah, it is exhausting.
I've also started to. This has taught me, and working events in general has taught me that I do enjoy a hard day's work and like feeling like exhausted at the end of the day. Like I gave all that I had and then some. Like we've said it multiple times, like how we're surprised, like how our bodies hold up, how we're able to still work these amount of days on this little bit of sleep and still race and still go out and still function. Like it's impressive. So that's been something that's just reared its head to me, and I'm like grateful for that for sure.
Yeah. So new season coming up. So we run it back again. What about
2020? Yeah, it's 2026, man.
What about IJM? I think it started off really hot. We had some momentum, and then personally, like you not being here, or like we can't really do anything together or collaborate and stuff.
Yeah.
I got lazy, and I was just like, all right.
Same on the other end. It was fun at first, like the ideas were flowing, and then, you know, just straight up, you remember how hard it is and like how much work it is to do, and then, you know, when we're not together, we start working as individuals, and it's like, all right, you know, what are you working on? What am I working on? Like that line of communication is tough enough as it is when when you're together, like to talk about that's what we want to do. But like when you're in another state, it's like, man, I got to call all the time, and like we got to be on FaceTime all the time, and we got to like know this plan that's going on. We can't look at the computer even together, like to see how to freaking put free shipping or whatever that we were trying to do. It's like one of us had to figure out at a time.
It was. I mean, it was just a lot of work on top of like all the stuff I have to do right now for Rep Media. It just kind of like I was like, okay, well, I'm making money here, not making money yet here. Well, we were making money. We have been making money. It's just like comes in slower than where I need to make my money for the house and business and stuff. So it was hard to like. I almost felt like I had to choose one, and obviously I chose my business, but I still feel like left stuff on the table. Like there's still stuff you got to do. Still got to get back to it. Still got to post the way we're posting. The feedback was really positive. It was good. People loved the idea. Very relevant now, and
we still in a way it's funny that when we saw like the little bit of movement that started to happen and like people starting to say it more often. It was fun. It was cool. At first, it definitely felt. I might be speaking for myself, but like it didn't feel real. It felt weird to me. Like I'm like, it's kind of. I was never used to like putting something out there for people to consume on that level, like and to even buy. Like I'm not much of a, and that's not what it was for. But I still like, I'm not a salesman, so it's like we just wanted to put something out there that was like fun, and that people really wanted to enjoy, and so that part of it was interesting for me to see. But yeah, it was fun, like especially to work on it together, and like to have a project that we were proud of, and something to keep those creative juices flowing. But yeah, it's life, you gotta. I understood, when you had to focus on like your company, and I was still in the middle of working and stuff like that. It feels so weird, such a double life. You're like working on being a professional, and I'm over here like repairing medical equipment and doing something that has nothing to do with
it's not relevant.
IJM, yeah. And so you got two jobs, and like, but at that time we were also working for High Rocks too, so that felt like a third job. And then I started doing sort of repairs, and that turned into another thing. And so we're just. I always said it like we just gotta like throw stuff at the wall to see what sticks. Like
well, IJM is definitely still being thrown on the wall. We're just throwing different things and see what sticks for sure.
Yeah.
I think we'll pick it back up eventually.
Should we take a shot for IJM? Get a shot. Some shots.
Damn, you serious? Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot. This is what we need. Cheers. A shout out to Formulas, Dream Shot, the sleep enhancing elixir. They're a sponsor for this episode. Without them, this episode wouldn't be possible.
Yeah. They were giving these away in Anaheim. So
honestly, it doesn't taste the best, but it does work.
It does do the job.
All right. Thanks to our sponsor for the video.
Who's it made by? Is it Formulas?
I think it's Formulas.
All right.
Tart cherry. Cheers
To IJM.
to IJM 2026, 2025.
Can you drink it without making a face? Give him a try.
Shout out to our sponsor though.
Yeah. Definitely tart. Definitely tart. I think I should just put cherry.
It's not even cherry, it's just tart.
Tart.
All right, I think it was a good recap of the year.
I mean,
Honestly, I didn't think of it till like in the middle of the video that it was like a recap of the whole year.
yeah.
I was trying to think of the title while we were talking. Like, what's the
2025 in review, really.
damn? Yeah, 2025 in review. I was gonna put like why IGM broke up or like why.
I mean, well,
Why Fabian left.
that
Like,
wasn't a
real
lie,
clickbaity,
but we
real
waited. We
clickbaity.
waited until the last part of the video to talk about why IGM broke up.
You had to get a lot of clicks.
Yeah.
I think that's worth getting on
People were
Instagram
worried about
for.
this.
We should put it on Instagram why AJ broke up and then boom, delete the app again. Just
Is
throw
that
a
what you're
bomb.
gonna keep doing? Just dropping bombs and
And then leaves. But we put the YouTube link. Bomb, YouTube link, and then we just dip. Bro.
I don't know. Sounds dangerous. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, for Hayden.